inside the SCSN studios for another edition of State Champs at the State Finals. I'm your host, Genna Rose. This program is presented by Lawrence Technological University. You can recruit yourself. Just go to ltuathletics.com. This episode is all about girls hoops. 8 teams fought their way to the Breslin Center in East Lansing by way of overcoming a season plagued with obstacles. With favorites unable to compete, it left the door wide open for program firsts. We'll see highlights from Division I, where Hudsonville came in looking for their first state champs title. The Eagles squared up against Renaissance, who were looking to continue their hot streak after bouncing back from a major deficit for a semifinal win against Wayne Memorial. D2 was star-studded with junior power in the Newego Portland matchup. Grass Lake was in search of their first state title, going up against the 21-0 Kent City in Division III. In D4, we'll see the dynamic duo sisters Emma and Mia Riley of Fowler take the court against Bel Air. And that's where we'll begin.
I'm Dylan Morello, and we go to East Lansing for the Division IV girls basketball final between the Eagles from Fowler and the Eagles from Bel Air. Fowler is competing for its first state title since 1991, while on the flip, Bel Air is here for the first time ever. And we begin in the first quarter as a sophomore, Emma Riley here for Fowler. She stops, surveys the court, and drives in for the lay-in. Bel Air 15-5 on the season with the rock a couple of seconds later. Noelle Mann cuts back on her defender and perfectly executes a stop and pop for the bucket. More from Fowler now to end out the first quarter. This would be Emma Halfman getting the ball on the outside for the three-pointer. Fowler led 11-3 after the first. Second quarter action now, Fowler again carrying momentum, slowing the pace down, trying a three from the left side. It rings off the rim but comes right back. Riley, who makes no mistake on the second chance, getting a three-pointer and extending the lead 15-3. Eagles looking to find a hole in Fowler's lockdown defense. Noelle Mann again drives in, surrounded by 3 white jerseys for the difficult bucket. Continuing right where they left off, Riley again for Fowler, pushing on through for the hoop and the foul. Fowler here with some errant passing led to a near turnover, but the quick recovery and pass allows Emma Riley to complete the jumper from long range. Fowler again putting the pedal to the metal, time winding down before the half. A quick break up the court by Riley, followed by a bounce pass to Grace Epke, getting the bucket at the buzzer. Fowler led 29-7 at halftime. Start of the second half, Fowler keeping on the pressure. This time it's Emma Riley with the surgical steal and the lay-in. Bel Air desperately trying to keep it close as once again hits the runner on the baseline, JC Summers, for the score. A couple of plays after, it's Fowler brimming with confidence, making it look easy as they let another three fall. With time winding down once again at the end of the quarter, it's Riley with the one-handed basket, Fowler scoring 20 points in the third quarter alone. In the final frame now, the bounce pass goes cross-court to the waiting Emma Halfman. She makes no mistake cashing in the three-pointer as the Fowler Eagles win this game by the final score of 54-20 as the Riley sisters combine for 34 points together, leading the Fowlers to their second state title in school history.
It feels great. It's our first in a long time, so that means a lot to the community, definitely, and it means a lot to the team. We know this is kind of making history for us and we're going to be remembered, so we wanted to be remembered coming out strong and being confident and just one of those teams that you really know likes to take it to them.
Feels amazing. I'm just so proud. I'm just so proud of the girls and their willingness to buy into a philosophy of playing defense, and defense wins championships. I know that sounds like a cliche, but I think to watch us out on the basketball court, it starts with defense for us, and it was awesome to see.
I'm Ryan Slocum at the Breslin Center for a Division III girls basketball state title game between 21-0 Kent City and 19-1 Grass Lake. We pick it up in the final seconds of the first. Kenzie Bowers turns, steps back, and hits nothing but the bottom to beat the buzzer. The Eagles led it 18-14 after one. The Warriors took over in the second, led by the hot hand of Gabby Luchka. who once hit a state record 16 triples in one game. Ho-hum just 4 in this one. She scored all 14 of her points in the first half. Then it's Lexus Bargesser with the takeaway and breakaway. That caps an 11-0 run. Grass Lake led it 30-24 at the break. And they keep their foot on the gas in the third. Avery Cabana to the cup and one. That's good for a 12-point lead. Kent City still down 10 with 5 minutes to play when they make a run. Kenzie Bowers from Steph Curry territory. The Illinois State signee finished with 13, 6, and 5. The senior then gets defensive, taking the ball away. Jenna Harrison then finishes the job with another long triple. She scored 16. The Eagles went on a 10-0 run. Kenzie out here doing globetrotter stuff. Kent City cut the lead to 2 with 35 seconds on the clock. But Bargesser wouldn't let them complete the comeback, hitting a pair of free throws to seal it. Grass Lake beats Kent City 52-50 to win its first state title in school history.
So this has been kind of our goal, especially for the past 2-3 years, just to get to this point. And so to finally have it and to finally win a state championship is just, I don't even know. I have no words to explain
It's definitely our dreams, definitely came true. And we've been dreaming about this for a while now, especially these last 4 years, and we finally got it done. So all glory to God for getting us here, so yeah.
Yeah, I feel so proud of our team and how we all just pulled through and didn't let the pressure get to us. And I mean, truly, this is like the best thing that any basketball player can imagine happen to them. And to be able to go and say we won a state championship is truly such a blessing. Yeah.
If you're a high school athlete with the dream of playing college sports, Lawrence Technological University wants you to recruit yourself. LTU offers over 24 varsity sports for men and women, along with several dozen world-class undergraduate programs. Athletic and academic scholarships are available in all sports, including its newest additions, competitive cheer and dance, esports, women's hockey, and men's and women's track and field. Visit LTUathletics.com and recruit yourself. Lawrence Tech, where Blue Devils dare.
I'm Ryan Slocum at the Breslin Center for the Division II girls basketball state title game between Portland and Newego. This is a rematch from February 24th when the Raiders came out on top 38-33. Pick it up in the opening moments. Ashley Bauer has the ball come right to her. The junior takes it the other way and lays in the first bucket of the game. Newego went down 4, but answers with an 8-0 run. Jaylee Long from the tough angle. That gave the Lions a 4-point lead. Then, with just a second left in the first, Olivia Densmore with the catch and shoot to beat the buzzer. Portland went up 9-8 after 1. Newego moves right back in front to start the second. Emerson Gooden stays with it and goes off glass. But the Raiders take over from there. Final seconds of the second. It's Densmore with the runner to beat the buzzer again. That gave Portland an 8-point lead at the break. And they break it open in the third, completing a 22-4 run. Ava Guilford from downtown. She and Densmore each scored 12. Portland up 17. The Lions respond with some long balls of their own. Jaylee Long from distance. Newego not done yet. The deficit down to 12. But the Raiders build the lead right back. Bauer catches fire. She triples from the corner. Portland back up 17 after 3. Ashley then put on the finishing touches, flipping it off the high glass plus the foul. She scored a game-high 20, leading Portland to the Division II state championship, 52-32 over Newego.
I honestly think from the beginning of the season we knew it was possible. We knew what we were capable of, and obviously winning regionals gave us that much more hope and push to win states, but we're unselfish. We work our butts off. We know that we could be able to do this.
It's a proud tradition. Portland high school girls basketball has always been in the mix in the early 2000s. They had it going. It was about, restoring some of that and taking the next step. We talked all year about taking the next step for us. What's the next step for us? Well, we wanted to win the regional. And then that next step beyond that, I think we did okay.
I'm Lauren Plant, and we move to the Division I Girls Basketball State Finals. 2 of the top 10 teams in the state playing for championship glory. Number 4, Hudsonville, 22-1 on the year, seeking title numero uno. Number 10, Detroit Renaissance, 13-4. This, their 4th title tilt. 1 championship to their credit 16 years ago. Phoenix playing their best basketball of the season. Fresh off knocking off number 22 Grosse Pointe South, number 21 Farmington Hills Mercy, number 23 L'Anse Creuse North, and number 12 Wayne Memorial to get here. Started the game on a 9-2 run. In transition, Kaylee Davis outlets to Christian Sanders, who drops the bunny. Hudsonville's run may be more impressive. They beat number 8 East Grand Rapids, number 5 East Lansing, and number 7 Midland Dow to advance. Eva Holdersma the shot and the friendly iron for 2. More from the Eagles just under a minute later. The senior Ashlyn Bailey in the corner. Fake, drive, finish. Hudsonville climbing back. But Renaissance retorts. Micaiah Finley setting up at the top of the arch. Nothing but string music, and 1. Phoenix rising up 20-13 after the first. Second quarter, and Hudsonville has a star on the rise in J.C. Tubergen. Into the paint, going left, and going glass. Nice. But you know who else continued to bring it? Davis. Slashing, off balance, the scoop shot successful. But the Eagles would hold a 1-point advantage at halftime. The blue and gold on the attack. The junior Elena Diaz, the hoop and the harm. She had 15 points and 7 rebounds. Hudsonville up 30-29. Third quarter now, and Renaissance with a nice play from Shannon Wheeler. After the steal, great vision up court to find a wide open Davis. To the 10 she goes. But this Eagles team, patient and fundamentally sound. Ashlyn Bailey inside kicks to Tubergen, who hits from beyond the arc. And sometimes you just have to keep finding the hot hand, and that was Tubergen on the fast break. The finish and the foul. Eagles lead grew to 10. Tubergen went on a personal 11-0 run, 16 points in the third alone, and she's all alone as she dials up from long distance. Game high 28 before it was all said and done. Hudsonville up 54-40 after 3. Renaissance looking to their leaders to dig them out of the trenches in the fourth. Once again, Davis, the impressive handles inside. Count it, and the contact. Phoenix within 6. In fact, Renaissance scored the first 12 points of the fourth quarter to cut the deficit to 2. Davis with 5 of her team high, 26 on the night, the 3-bomb. But immediately after, the Eagles find a way to beat the press, and subsequently on the other side, Bailey seals the deal. Go ahead and celebrate, ladies. The Hudsonville Eagles end a magical season and win the Division I state championship in a thriller. 65-61 the final, first state title in school history.
It's an amazing feeling. I've dreamt of this ever since I was little, and this team has, the confidence and the love to play like this, and thankfully we were able to, and it feels amazing.
We thought we weren't going to have a season. We tried to take it one game at a time. To be able to make school history is a really good feeling, but especially with this team and how close we got as a group of girls was really awesome, and so I'm glad that I got to do it this year.
I can't even describe it right now. I mean, these girls give everything they have. In a year like this year where there's so many uncertainties, the one certainty is that these kids bring it every single day to practice, every game they play. And I'm just proud of their effort, their energy, everything that they can control on the court, they controlled on the court. And, to have kids step up and play big in a big game, it just means the world to these kids. They're going to have a banner in the gym forever. That means a lot.
Congrats to all of our state champs and to all the teams who competed at the Breslin. Here at State Champs, we cover every single state final in the state of Michigan. For more highlights, be sure to check out our YouTube channel and our website, statechampsnetwork.com. I'm Genna Rose. We'll see you around.
State Champs is presented by Lawrence Technological University. LTU offers over 24 varsity sports for men and women, along with several dozen world-class undergraduate programs. Athletic and academic scholarships available in all sports. Visit LTUathletics.com and recruit yourself. The Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Detroit Medical Center's physical therapy and sports medicine pros. Do you have a sports injury, or are you just looking to take your game to the next level? Go where the pros go. Visit dmc.org/gamechanger.